Imagine finding three ordinary-looking coins that millions of people walked past for years, never knowing they could hide shocking secrets, hidden mint variations, and unexpected value. Today, we're diving into the 1982 50 pence, the 2016 20 pence, and the 1982 10 New Pence, coins that seem common but might just turn out to be the silent treasure sitting inside your drawer. These coins carry mysteries no one talks about, strange die quirks, early trial strikes, and details sharp-eyed collectors chase like gold. Stay with me because by the end of this video you might start checking every coin in your pocket. And one of these three could turn out to be worth way more than you ever imagined. Welcome back to Numis Explorer. The story of the 1968 10 New Pence coin begins long before the coin actually entered the hands of the public. And that is where the real mystery and excitement lies. In the mid-1960s, the United Kingdom was preparing for one of the biggest monetary transformations in its entire history: decimalization. But what most people don't know is that the 1968 10 New Pence was one of the very first trial coins secretly minted to test the new system before the public even knew how different the currency would feel. This coin didn't just represent a new denomination. It represented the death of the centuries-old pounds, shillings, and pence system, made from cupronickel and significantly larger than today's 10 pence. The 1968 issue carried the powerful image of a crowned lion, a symbol deliberately chosen to show the strength of the new era. Though many believed it hid a deeper meaning linked to royal symbolism, collectors today often see the 1968 coin not just as money, but as proof of a hidden transition, a coin that quietly began circulating even before the official decimal switch in 1971, making it one of the earliest messengers of modern British currency. When people first held the 1968 10 New Pence, many didn't realize they were holding a piece of a silent revolution. At that time, Britain was undergoing major economic shifts, and the government wanted to make sure that the new currency would be easy to understand and accept. That's why the 1968 10 pence coin was released early for public familiarization. Yet this early release created confusion and rumors that the royal family was secretly replacing all old coins overnight. While these rumors were false, they added a layer of secrecy and drama around this coin's origin. What made things even more interesting was the coin's impressive size, almost as big as the old half-crown, which made people think it was far more valuable than it actually was. Some believed that the coin had hidden silver content because of its shine, while others thought it was a limited trial coin meant only for banks and insiders. To this day, the 1968 10 pence remains one of the few coins that circulated before its official launching year, and this early circulation is exactly why collectors chase high-grade examples so passionately. The obverse of the coin showcases a young Queen Elizabeth II, facing right, engraved by the legendary Arnold Machin. This portrait became one of the most iconic images in modern British coinage. But what many don't know is that the portrait was initially criticized for being too youthful, even though the Queen herself approved it wholeheartedly. Machin believed that currency should represent national confidence, so he sculpted a version of the Queen that radiated calm strength and quiet authority. Meanwhile, the reverse shows the crowned lion passant guardant, the same lion that has appeared on the British national emblem for centuries. However, rumors circulated that this specific lion design was intentionally modified to include hidden shapes within the mane, something collectors still debate today. These theories, whether true or not, helped fuel the coin's reputation as a mysterious decimal trial piece. The overall design, simple yet majestic, helped the coin become an instant icon of the new monetary age, one that demanded attention and curiosity with every glint of its metallic shine. Over time, the value and interest in the 1968 10 New Pence grew, especially among collectors who understood its historical role. While millions were minted, finding untouched, high-grade coins is becoming extremely difficult because most were heavily circulated for years before the smaller 10 pence replaced them in 1992. Many of the original 1968 coins show heavy wear, making well-preserved pieces far more desirable. Some collectors search tirelessly for proof-like strikes, mint errors, and planchet flaws, details that can boost market value drastically. One of the most exciting aspects is that some private collectors believe that a very small batch of 1968 10 pence coins were struck with slightly different lettering spacing, though this remains unconfirmed. The possibility of a rare variety still undiscovered keeps treasure hunters digging through old jars, flea markets, estate sales, and inherited collections. And every now and then, someone finds a nearly perfect 1968 10 pence that sends shockwaves through the collecting community, reigniting the question: how many rare pieces are still out there? Today, the 1968 10 New Pence coin stands as more than just money. It's a historical milestone, a collector's favorite, and a symbol of Britain's shift into the modern monetary world. Its large size, bold design, early release, and royal symbolism make it a coin filled with intrigue and storytelling potential. For collectors, it holds the thrill of discovering hidden varieties or minting secrets. For historians, it marks a turning point in currency evolution. And for ordinary people, it is a nostalgic reminder of a time when Britain transformed its entire money system. Many experts believe that as fewer high-quality examples remain in the market, the value of pristine pieces will continue to rise, especially those preserved in original mint brilliance. Whether someone sees it as a historical artifact or a potential hidden treasure, the 1968 10 New Pence continues to attract fascination, and every collector knows that sometimes the most ordinary-looking coins carry the most extraordinary stories. And perhaps, somewhere in an old drawer or forgotten piggy bank, another remarkable 1968 10p is waiting to be discovered. The next 2016 20 pence coin begins in a surprisingly dramatic moment in the modern history of British currency, a moment many people didn't realize would make this small seven-sided coin one of the most talked-about decimal coins of its time. Although the 20p denomination was first introduced in 1982, the 2016 version arrived during a period of national change, when the Royal Mint was secretly preparing for new security features, redesign updates, and a rising collector culture. What people did not know was that by 2016, certain mints were experimenting with striking quality, spacing variations, and die longevity, which eventually gave rise to rumors that hidden error coins might exist in the 2016 batch. The standard design featured the iconic Tudor rose crowned beautifully, representing heritage and unity. Yet some collectors believe that very few 2016 strikes showed unusual die rotations or tiny misalignments, creating an air of mystery around this coin. Even though the Royal Mint never openly confirmed these rumors, the idea that some 2016 20 pence coins could be rare keeps collectors digging through change in hopes of finding a sleeper treasure. And this is where the suspense begins, because unlike older coins known for low mintages, the 2016 20 pence hides its secrets in plain sight. The obverse of the 2016 20 pence showcases the fifth and final portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, introduced only the year before in 2015. This portrait, created by artist Jody Clark, was unique because it was the first royal portrait designed by a Royal Mint engraver in over a century, and the youngest artist ever to sculpt an official coin portrait. Clark's detailed depiction of the Queen added elegance and depth to the coin, capturing her timeless presence with remarkable precision. But here's the twist that many collectors don't know. Around this period, the Royal Mint began using advanced laser engraving and digital modeling, meaning that even microscopic variations in die production could create unintentional differences from one batch to another. As a result, some 2016 coins appear slightly sharper, slightly broader, or slightly off-center compared to others. These tiny variations, often invisible without magnification, fuel the belief that a few coins might be early die trials or pieces struck during experimental adjustments. And every collector knows that when technology changes, rare transition pieces are often born without anyone realizing it. The reverse design, featuring the crowned Tudor rose by William Gardner, has been one of the most elegant and symbolic reverse designs in British coinage. But the 2016 strike came at a time when the Mint was preparing for the upcoming 2017 Shield Series consistency and finalizing the multi-denomination Shield puzzle. Many experts believe that this period of redesign testing might have caused minor inconsistencies in some 20 pence coins, leading to speculation about subtly rotated dies, faint double strikes, and tiny edge imperfections, details that collectors hunt for obsessively. Combined with the unique heptagonal shape of the coin, these small differences become more noticeable because even the slightest misalignment catches the light differently. This is why many treasure hunters look at every 2016 20 pence under a strong light, rotating it slowly to see if the edges show unusual shadows. And believe it or not, a few collectors claim to have found unusually sharp roses or misshaped petals, though none have been confirmed officially. Whether real or imagined, these possibilities keep the 2016 20 pence surrounded by constant curiosity. By the time collectors realized the importance of analyzing 2016 coins carefully, a large portion had already circulated heavily, making high-grade examples harder to find. Most people spent them without ever knowing they could carry hidden differences, and years later, collectors still search for those high-grade survivors. The suspense grows because the market for modern error coins has exploded in recent years, especially after famous errors like the rare 2008 undated 20 pence coin shocked the world by selling for hundreds of pounds. Ever since that moment, the 20 pence denomination has carried a reputation for potential surprises. That is why collectors believe that if any 2016 coins were struck with unnoticed errors or experimental dies, they might go unnoticed for years before suddenly appearing and changing the market again. And that possibility, that hidden treasure energy, is exactly what keeps the 2016 20 pence on the radar of every serious British coin collector. Today, the 2016 20 pence coin continues to fascinate collectors, not because it is old, but because it represents the modern age of minting where technologies change quickly, designs evolve fast, and accidental rarities can appear without warning. For viewers and collectors, this coin is a reminder that not all treasures come from the past. Some are hiding right now in your pocket, purse, or old coin jar. People have already started preserving their sharpest 2016 pieces, hoping that one day a documented error, variety, or die trial version emerges, raising the value of high-grade coins dramatically. Whether you see it as a symbol of British heritage, a potential hidden rarity, or simply a beautiful modern coin, the 2016 20 pence carries a story that continues to grow. And who knows, maybe the next rare coin discovery won't come from the Victorian era or the early decimal days. Maybe it's already in your hands, disguised as an ordinary 20 pence from 2016, waiting for the right collector to uncover its secret. The last one is 1982 50 pence coin begins at a time when Britain was undergoing major cultural and economic shifts, and this coin quietly became part of that transformation. Although the 50 pence denomination had been around since 1969, the 1982 issue marked one of the early years of the newly refined decimal era when the Royal Mint was modernizing equipment, updating dies, and preparing for future currency structure changes. What most people don't realize is that the 1982 50 pence was also among the last of the large-size 50 pence coins before any design rethinking began. Its iconic shape, an equilateral curve heptagon, was meant to stand out instantly in a person's hand or pocket. Yet in 1982 it took on a new significance as Britain's economy recovered from difficult years. The very feel of a large, heavy, seven-sided coin reminded people of stability. But beneath its ordinary appearance, collectors later discovered that minor die wear, slight shifts in relief depth, and unusual metal luster variations appeared more frequently in the 1982 batch. These small oddities sparked years of speculation that rare varieties may exist, and this mystery continues to draw collectors. On the obverse, the coin displays Arnold Machin's portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, a portrait that had already become familiar across British currency but still held a spirit of elegance and authority. However, 1982 was an interesting time because the Royal Mint was preparing, behind closed doors, to eventually introduce the new portrait by Raphael Maklauf in 1985. This transition period is where suspense builds. Whenever a portrait change approaches, varieties and experimental dies often appear, sometimes unintentionally. The 1982 50 pence is believed by some collectors to show slight portrait variations between early and late strikes, including differences in the sharpness of the tiara, neckline, and rim spacing. While these were never officially released as varieties, the small irregularities fuel the belief that some 1982 pieces might be early pre-transition test strikes using modified dies. Whether these theories are true or not, they have made the 1982 coin a favorite for collectors who love searching for hidden details that could turn an ordinary coin into a rare treasure. The reverse features the timeless image of Britannia, seated with a shield and trident, one of the most iconic symbols ever used on British coinage. But the 1982 version carries an interesting secret. This was the first year the inscription New Pence, which had appeared earlier, was fully abandoned in favor of 50 pence. This change was subtle yet historically important, symbolizing the final phase of accepting the decimal system without referencing the old structure. The Royal Mint made this decision after public confusion between denominations and a desire for cleaner, more modern text. This made the 1982 50 pence one of the earliest coins to feature the fully updated wording, a detail that collectors appreciate for historical significance. Yet even more intriguing are rumors that a small number of early 1982 reverses may have been struck using leftover dies intended for earlier years, resulting in slightly deeper Britannia lines or differently shaped waves beneath her feet. Although unconfirmed, stories about these potential variations keep the coin shrouded in quiet mystery. Over time, what truly increased interest in the 1982 50 pence was its place in the timeline of the large-size 50 pence, which was eventually shrunk in 1997 to the smaller, lighter version used today. This means every large 50p has gained more significance, including the 1982 issue, as more and more of the big 50p coins were pulled from circulation, melted, or lost in drawers and old wallets. Higher-grade surviving examples slowly became harder to find. Collectors began noticing that 1982 coins with perfect edges, strong Britannia detail, and sharp queen portraits were not as common as expected. This gave rise to another layer of suspense: the possibility that high-grade 1982 pieces could one day become much more valuable as the supply of uncirculated coins continues shrinking. Mint-state examples are already increasingly sought after, especially those with frosty luster or proof-like shine, suggesting some may have been struck with unusually fresh dyes. Today, the 1982 50 pence coin stands not just as a piece of currency but as an artifact of early decimal Britain, carrying stories of design transitions, minting experiments, and subtle varieties that may still be hidden. It represents the last era of the large, heavy 50 pence, an era many collectors miss for its bold and traditional feel. And with the recent explosion of interest in 50 pence coins due to rare modern releases, older large-size coins like the 1982 issue are gaining new admiration from collectors worldwide. People now search change jars, drawers, and old family boxes hoping to discover a well-preserved piece, especially one with strange lettering spacing, unusual rim alignment, or deeper Britannia lines. While the Royal Mint may never reveal whether hidden varieties truly exist, the pursuit of discovering one is exactly what makes the hobby thrilling. And perhaps, just maybe, somewhere in an old biscuit tin, a rare or unusually struck 1982 50 pence still sits waiting to be found.